guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Salisa. If you're new here, I am a cash budgeter here on YouTube, and today I thought I'd bring you guys something a little different. I've been wanting to do a video where we talk about the true growth of the channel, and in order to do that, we need to do a deep dive into my analytics. So yeah, if you're somebody who's just a little bit nosy and wants to see exactly how much money I've been making, or if you're someone who's growing a YouTube channel and you want to get more clarity on how to understand your own analytics, then this video might be for you. I've always shared my income here on YouTube through my cash budgeting. But now I really want to focus on how the channel itself is growing, and you might be surprised by some of the things that you see. Today, I want to break down the growth of my channel, talk about some RPM, some income updates, and even discuss a few new content ideas. So yeah, if this sounds like something that interests you, let's get off into the video. I'm so excited to get this started. First, let's talk about celebrating the wins. It's so important to me to say thank you to everybody who is subscribed to my channel. If you're here watching, commenting, liking the video, sharing it with others, I am so grateful that you're here on this journey with me. I recently hit 54,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone. I don't want to look past that, and I want to say thank you to each and every person that has subscribed and invested in this journey. If you've been here for a while, then you know that my mindset has always been not necessarily tied to the subscribers, and by the end of this video, I hope you understand what I mean, but it is more tied to community. I'm not always chasing subscribers, but I am always trying to foster the community that we have here and keep that alive, keep that engaged, because I think through the growth of a community, your channel can grow by leaps and bounds. I have my cell phone here, and I kind of want to go over a few people who always comment on my channel and who always are showing up for the community as a whole. In my analytics under YouTube Studio, it will tell me who's my most frequent commenters. It's on the community tab, and there are quite a bit that it highlights, but I want to give a shout out to just a few of you now. First, I'll shout out a few of the community spotlights for the week, and then we'll move on to people that have just ride and die with me forever, right? So the first one is Joan Thompson. I love you, Joan. Thank you so much for being a part of my community. And she has commented 280 comments. She's featured this week. So it will give you like a feature of the week in the YouTube studio. Also, Priscilla Taylor, thank you, thank you, thank you. Priscilla was a part of my memberships at one point, and she has always been here to support me, and I appreciate you so much, Priscilla. Just for WD, thank you so much for being in the community spotlight this week, as well as HSB, Home Spa Beauty. She is also one of my members of my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you. And then Erica, get it with Erica. Hey girl, I appreciate you for being here as well. Those are some of the people that YouTube has highlighted this week. Trust me, every week I'm seeing the people who are constantly engaging with my content and being here on the channel, and YouTube just randomly picks a few in order to highlight for the week. Let's talk about everybody else though, because there's some ride or dies out here, and I want you guys to see those as well. First up, Rose Budget Life. You guys, if you haven't checked out her channel, please do. She is so uplifting and inspiring to everybody in the budget community, and she has been one of my #1 supporters for the longest time. You can see she has 1,063 comments total. I love you, Ro. Like seriously, you have shown me so much love on this journey, so I appreciate you. Stephanie, oh my goodness. I feel like she is so funny. Every time I have a live, I laugh at the things that Stephanie says. Stephanie, I always recognize you when you show up, and your comments crack me up. Girl, I love that you're even involved and here. Crystal, we talk all the time over on Instagram, and I appreciate you for being a part of my journey. Yeah, I mean, it's like when I look at this list, I just see people who are my friends. You know, Portia, I feel like she has the most thought-provoking comments ever. Every time I read one of her comments, it's like I'm excited to read her comments to see what her insights are gonna be, because she picks up on the most subtle cues, and she's just the most, I don't know how to explain it, but like almost like a little angel to me. I just love reading what she has to say, and she's always been here and supporting my channel. Thank you so much, Portia. Trina, Chels, Carolyn, Chandra, Lynn, Lynette, Cynthia, Elizabeth, Ricky, Ruth, Cassie, Sue, Lucille. There's so many people you can see that constantly, oh, and Maria, Drew. There's so many people who show up for me all the time, and I really, truly just wanted to take this moment to say thank you. I appreciate you guys, and you are the core of the community that I'm talking about, the core of the community that I'm trying to build. And that's why I'm bringing this YouTube analytic video, so we can kind of pull back the curtain and see what's going on with the channel, and you guys will have more understanding of where I'm headed. All right, so I also have my laptop here because I want to go over some April statistics, and I'm going to open up my computer and try to share some screenshots with you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I waited to do this video until the end of April, and I needed April's month to close. So that's the first thing you need to know is on YouTube, it takes about a day or so for it to close from the previous month. So today being May 1st, it actually, is today the 1st? Wait a minute, hold on. Today's the 2nd, ain't it? Okay, yeah, with today being May 2nd, it finally closed out the month of April, and so we can talk about the April statistics. So if we do these videos in the future, it might be a little bit delayed from the 1st of the month. All right, now that we talked about that, let's go ahead and head over to the YouTube studio and see exactly what happened. All right, so the first thing we need to do when we head over to YouTube is change it to a custom setting for the month. Now I could just select the month, but it won't show me all the videos that I uploaded and my stats for this month. And I wanna see the stats specifically for this month. So I went and changed the custom setting from the 1st through the 30th. All right, now we can see exactly how many videos I uploaded for the month. And I believe this is a short and a video. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 videos that I uploaded for the month of April. I also had 105.7K views. I also had 25.1K watch hours for the month. 557 subscribers I gained. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel. And I earned $1,588.08. That is a little more than what I've been earning. Now that we know what we did for the month of April, I'm gonna go ahead and change it back just to the month of the last 28 days so we can kind of look over some stats from the month. I also had quite a bit of shorts tossed in throughout there. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shorts that I did also. So those should be taken into consideration. Now that we know exactly how much I made and how many videos and shorts I put out, let's talk about what were some of my top performing videos for the month of April. The first one should be no shocker. I counted up everything that I saved in the first quarter of April, and that video was one of the top performers for the month, and it earned 14,157 views. Thank you to everybody who watched that video. I can't believe it, but that was really good, and it was a huge count up, so it's no wonder that it had such high views, right? The next one video that I had with the highest amount of views was swapping cash for placeholders, and that one had 6,838 views. That one again was a huge money count up, and the thumbnail was really pretty. I think that's why that one did so well. The next most popular video for me for the month of April was my first RN budget and cash stuff, and I had overspent. So that one had 6,027 views. And then the next, I'm just only gonna review the top 5. The next one is a bonus cash stuffing. I have a confession, and that one got 5,552 views. Now, we are comparing some videos that were released, like for instance, the bonus cash stuffing was released on April 19th versus I'm shocked how much I saved in quarter 1 was released on April 4th. So these videos might actually gain more traction as they move forward along in the month, right? The last top 5 video is a video that I put out back in May of 2024. Did you hear that? May of 2024, that was last year, and that was how to make bookmarks on Canva. This month I earned 5,141 views from that video, but I think overall this video has upwards of 130 or 140,000 views. So thank you to everybody who is looking to see how to make magnetic bookmarks. Before we move on to the next step that I want to talk about, which is my RPM, or also known as revenue per mil, I want to actually explain what that is. This cat, okay, she's making an appearance today. All right, RPM is a metric that represents how much money you've earned for 1,000 video views. Okay, Pepper, that's enough, you gotta go. Okay, for 1,000 video views. And it's based on several different things. I looked it up so I can kind of give you the best explanation. RPM indicates how much money a creator has made for every 1,000 views of monetized content. Okay, so first you need to be monetized, which means you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours over the past 365 days. Once you're monetized and you have a monetized video that you post onto your channel, you will get paid a certain amount of money per 1,000 views, and that is your RPM. The RPM on each video can be different, and it really depends on a lot of factors. Some include the length of the video, the type of video. There's certain categories of videos that have higher RPMs, like financial videos, which my cash budgeting, I believe, falls into that category, real estate videos, but it will make more because the advertisers value putting advertisement on those type of videos more than they would, let's say, a children's video, right? A children's video is going to have a lot of kids that watch it, and they might not get as much conversion of sales when they place their ads on that type of video as they would if they put it into a financial video. Also, a lot of those financial advertisers are selling higher course or higher ticketed items, and so they pay more to YouTube for that advertising spot, and that translates to more for creators that are in that genre. So now let's take a look at my revenue tab here in YouTube Studio, and it'll give us more information about my RPM. So for the month of April, we see here the peaks and valleys of my whole trends of videos. This is my highest earning day at $103.45 for the month of April, and my lowest earning day is probably here at $26.72. Oh no, here, $25.70 on April 15th. My average revenue per 1,000 average for all the video views that I had for the month of April is $18.60. And a lot of my videos fall into a higher category than this, but some of them lower, and we're gonna explore that in a minute. You also can see for the past 5-6 months, the average revenue that I've made. And even though we already know I have 54,000 subscribers, this is my average revenue that I earn on YouTube. So I'm very thankful for any revenue that I generate from YouTube because it's doing something that I love. But let's take a look at it. For the month of April, I made $1,588.08. In March, I made $1,303.49. And I think I did my budget with me before they actually closed out the month of March, and that's why I budgeted $1,292, because the last day I earned a little bit more. In February, I made $1,130.91. In January, which is a high traffic month, I made $1,540.78. And in December, I made $1,746.75. Now, how many videos did I put out in each of those months? That's a lot. Let's see if we can at least look and see what I did in the month of March. All right, in the month of March, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So still 11 videos. I also dropped 1, 2, 3, 4 shorts and 1 live broadcast. So out of similar work, I ended up making $1,303 versus $1,588. And part of that is because I had a couple of high RPM videos. And part of that is because I gathered more views on some other videos for the month of April. So let's talk about that information. We can also see that in the month of March, my average revenue was $1,789. So a little bit lower than it was in April. Sometimes you can't control it because it might be the season where advertisers are paying more to put their ads onto people's videos. But there are some things that I can do in order to make sure I have higher views, and we're gonna talk about that, as well as higher RPMs. So let's go a little bit deeper and look at the RPMs for the month of April. When I'm under the revenue tab, I'm just gonna click on see more here so that I can dig a little deeper into which videos had what type of RPM. And this is what actually surprised me. So this screen right here not only shows the breakdown of every single video that I had in the month of April that earned me some money, not necessarily published in April, but what earned money in the month of April, but it also shows how much money I earned per video and how much RPM and views I had. So it has quite a bit of information on this screen. For my most popular video for the month of April, I'm shocked how much I saved in Q1 2025. I earned $273.15. Now let's be honest, I've seen some other YouTubers that make quite a bit of money on one video. There's a lady that I watch who lives on a cruise ship. She had 2.2 million views on her first video talking about living on a cruise ship, and she sold everything in order to move to this cruise ship. That video, she posted her analytics, and I think she made somewhere around $27,000 on one video. So it is totally possible to make way more than $273 on a video, but I'm thankful for what I have, right? Okay, let's get back. You can see that the RPM on that video was $19.44. And I kind of feel like the RPM on this video is not as high as some others because as people are watching me count cash, I'm really not helping with anything financial. And maybe the advertisers weren't so drawn to this video, or the higher ticket advertisers weren't. So this RPM is about mid-range for me. As we scroll, let's talk about my cash envelope spending diaries, real life budgeting. That video was an envelope spending vlog, which I loved making, and you guys received it so well. That video got 4,107 views so far, and out of that video, the RPM was $25.62, which left me with $105.22 from that one video. So you can see how when the RPM is higher, if the views were higher, then I would earn even more, right? But I'm so thankful that you guys are receiving my vlogs because I really want to do a lot more vlogging on this channel. It's something that I'm really enjoying, and it helps me with my creative side to think of concepts. And so yeah, that one was really good. Thank you so much. Now let's talk about one of my videos that has a lower RPM. And on something like this video here, which is how to make bookmarks through Canva, a tutorial, that RPM was $10.27. And if you remember, it was one of my top 5 videos for the month of April, even though it was published in 2024, I think March of 2024. So with that video being at $10.27, it might have a lower RPM because number one, it's an older video. So maybe advertisers aren't paying as much to promote on that type of video because I have noticed over time the RPM can be reduced. When I first put out my vlog, the RPM was $29.99 and it's down to $25.27 now, right? So that video about bookmarks has been out for quite some time. But also, it's a crafting video. Where that video is unique is I ended up obtaining 4,500 subscribers from this one video. So even though I earned 5,499 views from this video in the month of April, I made $56.50 because the RPM is $10.27 at this time. So do you see? One video that makes 10,000 views is not going to be equal to another video that has 10,000 views because it all is based on your RPM. Most of my cash stuffing videos, my budget with me videos earn somewhere between $20 and $25 RPM, and the views earn somewhere typically between 4,000 and 6,000. That's about an average for my channel right now, and that's what I want to change. So you can see now how RPM and views can be so much more important than subscribers. I do agree. If you have more subscribers, your video has more exposure to people who have already liked your content in the past and click the subscribe button for a reason. Now, are those viewers returning to watch other videos, or is it really the core community that's coming to watch and some others sprinkled in? It's what I think, and that's the reason why I want to grow the community overall, the core community of my channel. As far as my watch time for April versus March, it has increased over time. So let me see if I can show you. For the month of April, I had total views of 105.7K views, right? 105.7K. Let's switch it to March and see what I had at that time. I had 97.4. And it said that that was about 30% less than what I had January to February. So for the month of March, my views were down, and for the month of April, they came back. Now, what did I do, or what did I work on that I feel like might have helped this? I made some changes on my channel, very subtle changes that I feel like is helping my videos to be a little bit more entertaining and grab people's attention from the very beginning. If you've been here for some time, I would always start my cash budgeting with, hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Elisa from Beautifully Me and You, de Bellamente y tú y yo. I don't even know if I still said that right, but anyway. And today I'm gonna do a cash stuffing, a da-da-da-da-da, you know? And I kind of changed it up and I started saying, hey, you guys, I would put clips of the video to grab people's attention and then do a voiceover over it saying, I'm so excited to be here with you guys. And today things didn't go as planned, but da 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 da, you know. And so then I think it grabs people's attention from the beginning of the video instead of waiting until way into it for them to figure out that I'm funny, that I'm bingeable, that my videos are great. Like, instead of waiting so long for them to figure it out, they could see it right in the beginning of the video. And I think that helped my views. Also, I think that when you cater to your community and what they want to see, they watch the videos more, which is you guys, right? Watch the video more. And then YouTube suggests it to others because my core group, my community, is watching this video more. That is kind of like a telltale sign to YouTube that, hey, her community is loving this video. Let's suggest it to some others who might enjoy this video as well. And if your thumbnail and title are good, then you're probably gonna get more people to watch, right? So I think that's what happened with the video of my 2025 Q1 count up and of the beautiful thumbnail that was mainly blue in hues about switching out my cash for placeholders. I think you guys enjoyed that video more, watched it and clicked on it more. Then in turn, YouTube suggested it and it got more views. So what I've been doing is focusing on high quality and bingeable content over subscriber counts, because I really want my core community, the people that show up for me every time, those people that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, to grow. That's what I want. I've also been trying a lot of new things on the channel, and I've been leaning into the things that are really important to me. Like, I love to vlog. I'm not that great at it, okay? I'm getting better. I can't remember who it was. I wish I could remember the comment, but somebody said, oh my gosh, I've watched all your vlogs, even back to your Japan vlogs, and this was my favorite thus far. That comment like made me smile on the inside, because I really have been not only watching other people's vlogs and taking note of what I like about their vlogs, but really trying to be intentional about the editing of the vlog, keeping you guys' attention, making it fun, and showcasing my life in the way that it really is instead of being camera shy. You know, just like putting myself out there. And I think it's helping, right? Some of my highest RPM videos are my vlogs. However, my views don't always line up with my other cash budgeting views yet, but we're working on it. What I figured out though, branching out and doing other types of videos like vlogs, behind the scenes, my exercise routines, things like that, branching out to those other areas is good for the channel, right? Because it just doesn't make it so monotonous, but also it's good for my mental health because I want to keep my creativity alive. And this is like my creative outlet, you know, like I do these videos because I love doing it. It doesn't feel like work at all to me. And that's why I'm so happy that I get paid, whatever I get paid, because it's like following my joy and getting paid for it. It seems impossible, but it's truly possible for you too. Now, as I've been sharing some things with you guys, there are sometimes positive and negative outcomes of me exploring other types of content. Like for instance, I made a whole video about color with me and spoke about how my life was changing. I think that video only got 2,000 views and the RPM for that video was about $15. So the RPM was low, the views were low, and where it didn't pay me a lot, it was something I wanted to share with my core community. Was it a growth video or something that was gonna, you know, make me gain a bunch of subscribers? No. And did it offer that creativity piece for me in order to try a different type of content? Yes. Will I do another coloring video with you guys in the future? Possibly. But yeah, I think it's important that I try other things regardless, because every video that I put out is not about making money. More importantly, it's about my creativity, expressing my creativity, but also doing things that I think can inspire my community, right? Not only do you try to grow your community, but you also take care of those that are here and that show your community love on a regular basis. So some videos I put out because I feel like it's inspiring to those that are in my community, and other videos I'm striving to put out to grow the community. I hope that makes sense. So I do have a new idea that I'll be bringing to the channel, and it's gonna be about budgeting, and I hope you guys are here to see it. For this month of May, I do want to set some goals for myself, little mini goals for myself, And I thought I'd bring them here because then we can remeasure them at the end of May and see if I was able to hit those goals and to see how the channel performed in the month of May over April. I only have 3 really simple goals. The first is gonna be to upload at least 12 videos this month. What I've realized is the more videos I upload doesn't necessarily equate to more views or more revenue. I think people kind of enjoy when they've not seen you for a while, you show up and they show up for you. Also, if you're putting out videos every day, you might not have the ability to put out the best quality videos or the most interesting videos. So I really want to work over quality over quantity. But since I've uploaded 11 videos for the past 2 months, I feel like 12 is not that big of a push. And that's about 3 videos per week. Did I say videos? 3 videos per week. That's where I want to be for the month of May. I also am pushing myself to experiment with this new video concept, which will include some vlogging along the way. So you already know, I've been talking for a while about wanting to vlog, but you're actually going to see it in action in budgeting form. So look forward to that. And the last metric that I want to look over for the month of May is to increase my watch time by 10%. So if I was at 105,000 views, then I want to be at least at 115, 116,000 views for the month of May. That's a huge goal, but I'm going to try to get there. And if you don't set a goal, how could you ever hit it, right? So I'm going to set that goal for myself for the month of May. Now it's your turn because this is a community here and I want to produce content that you guys want to see, but also that I would enjoy filming. So let me know in the comment section what it is you would like to see on this channel for the month of May. Okay, is there some new piece? Do you want a Q&A? Do you want a behind the scenes of work from home? Do you want more exercise vlogs? Do you want a regular vlog? Do you want to see a cash count up for the month of May of how much I've saved so far? What would you like to see? A bill swap? You know, let me know and put your comment down below in the comment section. I read them all. I'm going to try to comment back on them as well. And I'll pick a couple of those topics to create videos for in the month of May. All right, I think that's it for this video. We did a deep dive into my analytics for the month of April. And hopefully if you have a channel, you understood how to do a deep dive into your own, because some of those insights that I saw when I was digging around really shocked me. Like I had no idea that my vlogs RPMs were a little bit higher than even my cash stuffing. But I think it's because those are longer videos and my core community have been watching them. So, and it's a newer video. So, you know, as time goes on, the RPM will probably drop. But yeah, I did get some shockers out of digging around into my analytics and doing this for about 3 to 4 years cash budgeting. I had never really done a deep dive into my analytics before. So some of the numbers were kind of a shocker to me. I'm excited to look at them month over month. So I would love to check in with you guys in the beginning of June to discuss May and see if I actually hit those goals. But let me know, is that something you would even like to see? All right, I think that is everything. A Budget With Me will be coming out soon. Tomorrow is our Saturday group play, and we're gonna be doing our Saturday group play game, as well as I'll do a budget and cash stuff, and I'm gonna explain the whole new concept of budgeting for the month of May that I'll be bringing out starting tomorrow. And I hope you are here to see it. All right, I think that is everything for today. Whether you're new to this or true to this, believe me, I love you, I appreciate you, I see you, and I thank you. Put this one single emoji right here letting me know that you made it to the end of this video, then I'll know that you're a real one. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with someone if you think they'd be interested. And if you're not subscribed, why not? Go ahead and subscribe. You might help me get to my 55,000 subscribers sooner than I believe. Anyway, I will talk to you guys all very, very soon. Thank you so much for being here for this deep dive, and I will see you later. Take care.